Oh, hello. Me, the big boy. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another art day for Art Big Boy me. What up, motherfuckers? What's up, pussies? Yeah, they were be making some big boys. Or at least a big boy. I got at least one of them in me. They need to come out. Let's see. Alright, okay, alright, yeah. Yeah. Right. Okay. Here we go. Let me turn on my camera. Hello. Me, big boy. Yeah. Today I shall be working on a big boy blender file. Ugh. Oh, what the hell? Sorry, checking something. Let's see. That's not it. Nope. Nope, not there. Nope. Nope. Oh. Sorry, I'm having to do some stuff. Let's say I have food cooking, so I'll probably have to get up in a moment. But, oh, there's that, and there's that. Perfect. Look, there he is. He's still needing some improvements, of course, because as is, he's not exactly how I'm envisioning him, you know? Like, I would like it if maybe he was a little bit wider in general, you know? Right now, I like the rectangular body, you know? Right now, it's more starting to do a minimum curve where I'd rather it just be straight up, you know? I didn't know that. Look, you can enable the whatchamacallit stabilizer when you hold down shift. Other than that, I think he might be good. Maybe some ankle situation going on here. Upper arms. Let's check this real quick. Just grab there's finger, thumb, good shit. So his arms would be coming down to there. They should be around here. Kind of giving off a big ape theory. Alright. Oh, okay. And the face as well, that's also another area I'd like to improve at least a little bit. Because that don't look too good, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, shite. This bar, disk manager. My Apollo cheese, I have to do something. Hello, cat. What up? Hey, a little. Oop. How you doing? Right. Got a cat. I ran into there. Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Right. Let's get back into it, I suppose. My little drawing pad. I hope to do some testing with this guy, you know? Hopefully we can combine the whole body by the end of this, but I don't know. I'm feeling like there's gonna be a lot of improvements I need to do. See, that's already looking a lot better in my eyes. Having a big wide body. Yeah, but now he looks like he's wearing body armor. We don't want that. We want him to be a wide, thick boy, you know? But that... Maybe that's another thing. The chest kind of comes out a little too much, you know? Then again, I guess it is a rectangular type body, so, you know. And I have to come out a little bit. There. Ain't that a beaut? Yeah. Okay, alright. I'm basically just gonna be doing a whole lot of, you know, fitting the pieces together type stuff. And then, kind of defining it, you know what I mean? I don't really know a whole lot about anatomy either. Oh. Most of this is just me wildly guessing. I mean, like, what the fuck is this? There we go. Bit of a barreled chest, you know? Oh, and that's my food. So, I'll be right back. I have to go get my food. BRB real quick. Now, food. Food. Sustenance. The good shish. Hello. What up, bozos? Yeah, welcome. Welcome. Oh, oh. That's not it. There we go. Alright. I pushed some buttons before I went to get my food. I'm liking this. This right here, I'm liking it. Okay. See, he's a little too fat for that. See, that's one of the important things of this is that he's a big boy and he's also, you know, also fat, so can't really be like, well, what if we just made it this or that, you know? It just doesn't work. Was now I have a time lapse going. Just pull it off later. There we go. Been working on whatchamacallit. Been working on a 3D model besides this one. And it's the Rake from iconic creepypasta story, The Rake. Honestly, it's going pretty well. But what is it? Problem is that the UV was fucked up, right? So what I did is I corrected I got a add-on called Zen UV or something. I think that's what it's called. And let me tell you, changed my life. Made my UVs all nice and relaxed, where they weren't touching each other. I don't know, UVs don't really matter too much to a big boy like me, because I'm not doing specific traits, you know. Something like that. I don't know. Where's that? I'd like to work on the neck a little bit more now. I feel like it's lacking. Maybe it's not. I don't know. See, I'm fighting between two different instances here. It's trying to make it where he's not a big muscled guy, but he's not a big fat guy either, you know. It's a bulky ideal that I have in my head here, and got me a little messed up. Trying to balance the two. Actually, hold up. Let me check something real quick, alright? I have to cover my screen because the thing I'm checking is not ideal for Twitch. If you understand. If you get it, you get it. That really fixed my issue? Ooh. I also found it's actually a free Blender add-on called UCU. Honestly really good. Or sorry, it's UCU Paint. Very good. Very, very good, I'd say. Okay, that looks like it'll actually work. Sorry, I had to go test it out. Because I realized that while I did make the UVs correct in my Blender file, I didn't actually get to test it out yet, but I just did, and let me tell you, that shit's popping. You know? That's actually really cool. I think, not yet. Here's the problem. I'm almost like, I'd say maybe 70% like very good at Blender. Or at least the areas that I need to be good in, which is sculpting, editing, UV unwrapping, texturing, maybe not so much texturing, rigging, all that good stuff. But I'm still missing the, whatchamacallit, I need to learn how to do physics. And I got a good amount for jiggle physics, but my problem is that I need ragdoll physics, and I don't know where the hell to start with that, especially with a rigged character. Yeah, see, so this right here, yeah, that's not good. This is what I call excess that kind of ruins your sculpt piece. Imagine like, you know, this piece is having to spread its resources because of all these other pieces, you know? Oh my gosh. I was like, oh, it starts up here around the neck. That's not too bad. It starts all the way down here. Midway through the chest. Anyways. Kind of hard to clean this up. But this is basically what you have to do. Kind of move it up, remesh it, thin it out. I think it would be really cool if in the future Blender created a sculpting tool that you could designate like an area of the sculpt as lower resolution, you know. One of my add-ons, quad remesher, which by the way, perfect, beautiful. Maybe not perfect, but or as it goes with auto retopology, it's very great. Although Q Remeshify, I've heard good things about. I'd like to see what that's all about. Quad Remesher, very good, and it does let you do that, which I think is something from ZBrush. ZBrush, I only have a little of experience in it, and I mostly only used it for the quad remesher in there. But it's the same principle of like, you paint something blue, it has lower topology in the auto retopologization of it. Whereas a red, of course, gets you more. I don't know. There we go. Still feels weird. Not sure I like that. I still have the previous model version of this. Let me tell you, he's not accurate, like, at all. It's so I technically don't have to worry too much of like how human something like this looks. Because already he's looking a lot better than the other version, but still, it'd be nice if this would be like a semi-final. This, you know? Yes, yeah. I don't know if the neck actually does that. No. Comes to too large-ish, cartoonish looking stuff. See, my other model, or the other version of this model, suffers a whole lot from what I like to call shovel face syndrome, which is that his face would be kind of like that, a little less extreme, but essentially the same area of like just being squished back, you know. So I'm trying to have this version have an actual 3D face, you know. The resolution on this? Oh shit. I was like, man, this resolution kind of stink. That's because they do. The ears aren't to my liking. Like, I like them. It's just, I feel like they stand out too far on them. And that they're not in the right place either. Be up there or something. I think also being able to fit them against the skull a little bit more fleshly would help. Oh yeah, that looks 1,000 times better. Went from looking like Mickey Mouse to like just a toon-ish character. Oh yeah, much better. Now the positioning is all that matters to me now. What am I missing here? Yeah. Eyeballs need to change. Hello? Take my money. Thank you, Black, I will.
Black00702_ just subscribed for 37 months.
37
Take
months.
my money.
Thank you so much, Black. Thank you. How you doing, Black? How are you? 37 months. Oh, well. Know what that means, right? Let's hold up. Hold up. 37 divided by 12. You've been subscribed for 3.08 repeating years, Black. And if we do that by how much is a subscription? How much is tier 1 subscription? Tier 1 which sub? €3.99. I only got America, so I'll go with what it said, which is 5 times that by 37. That's $185. What the fuck? $200 nearly. You realize how many raw pork sandwiches you could have eaten? We've had so many. There we go. More. This is roundish, the better. Excuse me. Yippee. Oh, sandwich Sag. How you doing, Black? It's like I haven't chatted with you in a while. What the fuck?
Maybe it's some artifact of a higher dimension that we can't consciously perceive.
Look at that. Man, shaping up to be spooky. Yeah, you don't chat it with me because me in jail, you know that. Why would you be in jail, huh, Black? Kinda seems a little odd you would be in jail for no reason, right? Jail for no reason? What the hell's going on, you know? You know why. Has it gotten worse? Or better? Day. Ooh, that actually looks good. Didn't want to fuck her, so I got rid of her, you know that. You had to kill a girl. Here's my question, Black. Where did she even come from? She like a co-worker? Did she buy a T-Mobile contract from you? Or what? Just like message you on a dating app?
Dimensions of time and space.
You know what you can do to make her stop, right, Black? You just tell her, you say, get to level 5 in my MMO, then you can date me. Bada bing. She works at the same company in different location. Same company in different location. So is this like, at your school or, sorry? Like training or something like that? Yeah, and by the time she hits level 5, she's like 60 or something. Like, then it's legal. Yeah, yeah. Just texted me. That's weird. How she get your number? How she know who you are? Maybe you talking to a bot this whole time, Black. Maybe a bot say hello. Hello. Yeah, my number from work group. You both have met in like real life, right? Beautiful. Damn it. Does that to me. And she called me and asked for advice. Since then she raped me. I don't know if I ever saw her XD. I don't remember. What the fuck? How can she say, oh, like, you so cute, you so handsome? She never see you. What the fuck? Ugh. Maybe she stalks me, I don't know. He's trying to, you know what she's trying to do, right? She's trying to get into your money. She wants Twitch tier 3 subscription for you from you. You know that. Mm. She only get justice sub, you know that. But I have to goof out. My turn. Goof night. Goof night, Black. I hope you get good sleep. Seriously, the plot twist is that I don't exist. I'm only a social construct. Enough people believe in you, Black. That's why you're real. But just like Huey, the more people that don't believe in you will not only die, but also it will make you fade away. So you just have to do the deed, you know what I mean? Then we don't believe in you, and then boom, we can't get in any trouble. It's the perfect German crime. Sag. Oh, this is a good. You get to do the thing and not go to jail for life. You know that. But I do wish you a good sleep. Yippee. Yes, yes, yes. Have a good slumber. May you dream sweet dreams. There you go. That looks a lot better to me. I don't know. Maybe not better, but looks more like a man to me. Nah, that's gross. Got a skinny-ish face. Ugh. It doesn't look good at all. Hold up. I have to check something. Hmm. Alright. Almost done with my food. There you go. It's done. You do one more thing up here. First off, reduce the use. Should at least give a minor amount neck meat to the upper area. Furthermore, to widen the neck. I think that's a secondary area where I was going wrong, is that the neck area doesn't look wide, you know? Doesn't look like his head belongs there. That makes sense. Oh yeah, that seems like a lot better. If we could only just clean this out a little. Oh. See, it doesn't really matter too much whether or not it lines up here. It's the fact that it just doesn't look right to me. Like, this will all be meshed together, like smoothed out together once I get to that part. But to me right now, it messes up my image of it. Like the neck to the body, it's whatever, you know. I don't really mind that none of it's matching up right now. But the head to the neck feels like one piece, but it has to be separated, because if not, then I won't have enough material to work with on the head. In fact, I probably should start dividing the head into the front, like the face, and the back, which is just kind of big fucking bulb. Act. That's another thing I didn't have on my previous model, is a line where it all kind of cuts off and is like, okay, you ran out of head to work with. Like a neck, or sorry, not a neck, like a natural hairline, you know what I mean? Actually, I don't think I did this one either, and I haven't done this at all, actually, which is to dent the back area of the ear to give it more space for the ear. I kind of, with all the ears that I've done so far on human models, actually any of my models, I just kind of throw it on there and then I'm like, remesh it, or sorry, retopologize it, and kind of just worked, but I've never dedicated like an area for the ear, you know. My ear brain functionality. There. Yeah, look at that. What a handsome boy. Definitely looking a lot better. Maybe he's not. Maybe this is just like me deep in a dream. Deep in a dream. Naked. There we go. Oh my goodness. Looking fantastic. Wow. I'm kind of in a shock. Because I usually, especially when it comes to humans, I don't do so good. This is some Gucci stuff right now. It does make me wonder if I was to move the mouth down. It looks like it might be necessary, actually. Actually, need to hide that. Thank goodness for all that good old Reblender stuff. Because they actually they provided the teeth with their free thing. I don't know. I'll leave it as that for now. Come back and try and do something with it later. I need to stop focusing on the face. I need to move on to the rest of the body. It needs as much love and attention as the face. The hips, those need to be, I don't know. There's something going on here. I'm not liking it. Is it just that? Is it just that it was sticking out too much? Hmm. Maybe, I don't know. I'll stop that for now. I have to go pee and also get some water. So I'll be right back. Alright, my bad. I'm back. Hello. Let's see what else. Hold up. Yeah, back down to the hips. There we go. Okay, so I need to fix it on these legs because they're kind of taking up the area around here. They're taking over butt duty, though I don't think they should be. It's always something I like to say, or actually no, I never say anything like it, but I do make the promise that any one of my models will always have a good rear. No matter if it's male, female, alien, monster, they all have a right to a good rear. Yeah, do that. There we go. Now I have to go in here and tell this one to go kick rocks because it ain't controlling the butt area anymore. Guess that's the other thing with sculpting, is that at least if you do it the way I do it, which is dissecting the character into pieces. The thing about it is that it each piece kind of has its part function, you know? So you have to make sure that whatever that part is, it's doing its job of defining that area. The leg muscles are to define the thigh. And I guess now the butt area, which is usually left up to the hips, but it's not working for this model. The hips ain't looking too great. And the reason why it's important to kind of make it where one of the parts has a function is that it comes down to the amount of vertices that you get to play around with. That was way too yeah. So you do it all in one piece, you know, glad that works for you, but also how, you know, how do you keep detail? I guess maybe they would be a Dyntopo type person. I like to keep to the quad remesh. Maybe if they made it where Dyntopo you could move stuff a lot smoother or something, because when you're in Dyntopo mode, when you try and move whatever you're sculpting on, it just lags. It says, oh, I'm dying over here. Maybe there's a setting for that somewhere. We have one quick little gander. If you don't mind me. Let's see. Render is lagging when sculpting with Dyntopo from 2.00 detail onward. Lag.
Hello everybody, in this video I want to
Hello everybody.
so we can draw anything and we can change the model very easily and don't need to remesh, so we can add the details,
Separate parts.
sculpting
Yep.
at the very, so you can sculpt separate parts very easily. It will not slow down your computer. I separated this
As a dragon that he's doing. Oh, it's always like some kind of dragon or something like that. Pretty nuts. Hey eyes. Okay. My bad. I think I know at least the difference that's happening between the first version's back versus this version's back. Is that the first version had much more of a curved back, whereas this one's just flat. Oh, I'd like to give that a try. I know when I started this that I said, oh yeah, curvedness, yeah, get that out of here. but that was when it was from the front. But the front, you don't want it to curve too much. On the back and forward, you know. It's yin and yang, basically. You have a much more protruding gut, your back is more likely to arch that way. He said with no absolute knowledge of that, probably lying. No. Sorry. Resolution, yeah. Ooh. Read that to a 0.02. That looks a lot better. Wow. Kind of have the issue of like his body not kind of coming together. More importantly, making it where the gut was not too large. Just like enough, you know what I mean? Like it's there, but it's not gonna hold you down, you know.